Taking some big scalps. This may just be the biggest one yet. Taps as they come into the site, but no connections just yet. Zeppel pushed out from Newbox by a Molotov. Steel coming through the smoke will get a bit of an answer, so he keeps the numbers even at the very least. But now the smokes are down. The post plant is assumed. That bomb is planted, and things are looking fairly good for Team Liquid.
Indeed, positive being, of course, the kit available for the CTs right now, and apparently some opening kills as well there from Steel. He won't go on for too long before being dropped quickly in return by a Liege, and yeah, just being swept up at this point by Liquid. It is all left onto Leaf right now, 1-on-3 Liquid. They don't have to give him an inch, and they definitely shouldn't with the help that's available. But they just take the piece. He's going to be grouped up with two of his teammates to actually have a bit of a stack here on the hold. And what the hell is going on? How is John G able to get that? Apparently, Auto Director isn't actually following these for us. But as I say that, a couple of kills being found back. Twists recovers one at least. And it is only right now Vanity on that bomb site. The Nova, though, up close, he could certainly cause considerable damage. And with the T's initially being separated, he is being given the chance here to take these fights. Gets one before falling. And now it's the 3-on-2. They're completely surrounded. There's just nothing that can be done. Naf, he's fighting for his life and has managed to retrieve a rifle.
Oh my! He gets overwhelmed. Get go. And this is a great crossfire now for Liquid. They are ready for this push out. They should have it. Steals the insurance policy. Leaf's first contact. Leaf has to find one. He does indeed. Steel follows it up. But Twist, the lone survivor. He's got a deagle in hand. The pillar is blocking the head, but eventually Twist does find that tasty soft dome. Now the question is, can he get a plant off of it? Should have the timing for it. I think Zeppa's just a step too far behind to deny this. And now Twist might be able to slink back into a post plant. If he gets into pit, this gets very tough indeed, but they catch him on the cross. So the question is the recovery going to come in here? Already a successful round if you're on Team Liquid. You have no real concerns, but you'd like to win it. Twist is going to do exactly that. There's a kill coming in, but they need more. John G's done it. Steel cleans it up. 2 survivors. So they get out of it. They'll be able to get that defuse. They'll be able to... Stewie going to go ahead and smoke that to get out of the angle. Wary of a peek from Carr. And that is a ton of utility burned in the beginning, but I think Liquid have come out on top. But look at this aggression. John G comes flying in. It does not work out, and Stewie takes a second as well. An upgrade available here. Now he's going forward. The onslaught is here. Steel tried to shut the door before they could get through, but all he loses is his life. This round is a wash. 30 seconds on the clock, folks. Keep an eye on that timer. Things could get hairy, especially as they clear out pit. But here's going to come the hit. Here's going to come the movement, and they get the first kill on John G, so that makes it better. Couple quick shots, but Vanity, he can only stay alive so long. He did his work. He got 2 kills, but it just a little bit low, but he knows where the player's coming from now, and they could just play the time on it. Zeppa, so many angles to clear. Should know that Elige is in the pit as well. He is indeed, but knowledge is only half the battle.
Once they get back onto an actual full investment. Having 3 players right now around A, but as we see Team Liquid making the correct decision, I would say, to actually wrap around too long so that they can have those extra angles, and also so that they can utilize the range advantage they have, of course, with these AKs, and that's exactly what they do. Picking off the heads, a Liege there as well to cover off his teammate moving towards Library. Zeppa, though, eventually stealing one away. That's an AK, immediately trying to back off, but Stewie, he'd already wrapped around through Library.
Now they'll do this same play we've seen. They take the top mid control, but now they push through it instead of waiting, instead of reaching back. That nade is good. Brim's now dead. Leaf doing some work. Here's the 5-7 play we expect from Leaf, but 2 is all he can find with the fist time. Time's starting to tick down. I don't know if they're going to go for this. Zeppa's now lost his life, so they're definitely not going to. The question is, can Steel slip away? Nice poke in from Stewie to eliminate the threat. He doesn't have time for this ninja. Does he?
Oh my goodness. They've heard the footsteps.
He might. They're coming back around.
Close enough. Surely they can make it.
Oh, if he tucked in just a bit more.
Oh, look at that. Over the logs with the flash coming in. Unfortunately, only gets the 1 and through the smoke. Vanity says, yeah, we want a little bit more. Actually, dropped the bomb. Spotted the leg of Grim coming through as well. And this is just destruction. This is much, much better from Chaos. I don't know if it's a reliable way to win rounds, but it's working right now.
It was a little madcap, right? It was a little madcap, and they happened to come out on top this time around. But we'll see what Twist and Elige can do damage-wise. Here towards the A site, that's a big miss from Steel. Just couldn't quite line up the head, and he'll lose his life as a result. So now it's a 2v2, and there's still a minute on the clock here, team. Instead of bothering to go back and clear the bomb, they said, all right, let's press forward and clear out who's holding on site. Vanity's in a little bit of a cheeky angle, having come all the way through the underpass tunnel, but he's about to get caught from Twist. There's no way he's getting away from this, and Twist is playing this patient. He has to get the kill. He loses his teammate. A little too slow there, Twist. Playing is perfect here. At a certain point, he can just drop the molly. There is a smoke for Twist, but Even with that, there's no sure thing. Twist has now made noise. He is a dead man, and Chaos.
Close for my liking. I definitely need to see Chaos step it up here and get these two remaining rounds in a much more convincing fashion. Oh, but look at those nades. They will not overlook Junji. This time he still gets a kill. 10 health. The flash thankfully did come over, but Vanity, he's at least given time to get into position. Snatches away one so kill. They've got the multiple angles at least to move in from, but it does rely on these players actually winning out their aim duels, and the first one to be tested, that was Leaf. He unfortunately falls short. Vanity, he has the same outcome.
Already not a bad show. And they got 5 alive in the post plant. Some barely. They are alive here, Dean.
Yeah, that was desperately needed by Zeppa, and he's just going to keep on fragging apparently, not quite achieving the third. But he did do a bit of a damage at least on towards the Liege. But yeah, as you had said, that nade damage earlier on. Team Liquid, they may not know exactly how much was done, but I think they have a bit of an inkling as they do move forward. Vanity, though, he's wasting time around the pillar, but it's not enough because his teammates are not able to step up. It's fallen back into the 3-on-1 now, and it's all on Leaf. They don't know he's in the corner, but it didn't matter. They had the angle to body block that thrown out. I think more so he'll be too busy with the flash and the molly in his hands. Although the flash has already been thrown out to try and slow down this push as it's coming in. Indeed, now the molly going to be dropped on short, so I was going to say that'll help out a lot to allow for them to just deal with long at first, but apparently Junji, he's going to be the one that comes out on top of the initial trades. And now the Deagle of Vanity coming through with a headshot as well. It gives you some hope, but it seems to be pretty quickly falling apart as Leaf is taken out. And then Vanity's only allowed. I
suppose to try and get out ahead of the smoke, it's a risky play, but sometimes risks need to be taken, and Zeppa hits that. I did too, and I had no idea how that spray would have worked, but it's Zeppa instead. Is this wanted?
Unfortunately for Leaf, he's not allowed to escape. His teammate Zeppa was the one who had claimed that kill before as well. I didn't get your reference. I'm very sorry. I missed out on some of them just because.
Bending bullets? It was that terrible mid-2000s movie Wanted where they bend bullets.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that ages ago. But right now, nothing about bending bullets. They're all going straight, and with that straight into the bodies of these players. I was going to say favor and Liquid, instead ensuring that he's going to be able to work alongside Grim now as he moves up short. Molly going in towards the pit. Both players, though, situated on the bomb site. They deal with the first quickly, and at that point, Junji just can't really even get the vision on towards the coffins. You see the one on the bomb site, of course, blocking it. But that is also allowing now for them to creep forward. With that, potentially try and take a fight towards the CT spawn. At least that probably would have been the goal. As we see, though, both players looking to initially play the crossfire from coffins and oranges, and it doesn't work.
Utility either. 2 flashes. Fortunately, both players are sporting kits, but those flashes won't connect. The pillar blocks them. Zeppa now has control from the back of site, but he can't hit the shot. It's all on Leaf. Holding the cross, he'll hit the first. Now Elige knows the situation, but is there anything he could do about it? Just trying to line up here is Leaf. And Elige, oh, he's just going to stick it? No, pulls off. This hit comes in. Grim has to hold the line. We've seen so many highlight reels from this player in this position. Can he deliver once more? Grim coming through. He's got the first, transfers to the second, but Leaf is quicker. A 2v2, but one of those players has to get to the bomb plant. There's only 30 seconds left, but Elige trying to force the issue without his teammate. We got to a 14-5 line, right? And then Chaos, once they get that first round, it's like, okay, doors are off. Nice kill for Zeppa. He's going to get more. He's not quite going to find the third, but he's done his damage, and they're going to come in for the trade. That's a missed opportunity. Nearly had the chance to catch Elige before he escaped. Now he's going to go bold. Oh my. He is going to bet the farm on this one. He finds Junji, and he gets away. Catches him on the reload. Bold play from Elige. They have just done enough to crack this runarounds for Chaos. Now the hit comes in. They are making their move. There's still a minute, so plenty of time. But that's a big kill. Better trade from Naf. This should be over, and indeed it is Naf.
And they're just actually going to charge straight into B right now, through the smokes as well. There's a Molotov down that actually forces some of the players around towards the spawn, which does allow for Stewie to take that trade. And with that, stay alive. And look at the damage that's being done. Stewie, though, being naded, being charged on. And Junji already having that control, having pushed through the spawn into construction, is ready to hold off.
Down the halls, and here they come. It's just the halls pop. It's pretty straightforward play. And Twist is going to read it for the first, the second as well. That drops bomb in the pit. They're now committed to this play. They can't back off of it. Steel will get one, and Twist does get eliminated, but good damage done for him, to be fair. The bomb's likely going to be planted. That's a nice nade, as well as follow-up spam. Okay, here we go. Liquid will catch that nade, but now he knows where one player's coming through. This is so bold from Junji. One straight bullet, and he's done for. But Grim has now walked past him, and this has worked out to Junji's favor. Junji comes back out the smoke, and there's the kills. Every player.
And with that now begin to pounce out towards the bomb site. But up close on quad right now with Twists and then a player also positioned on the bomb site, I think it certainly still caused some serious damage. But as I say that, playing it relatively safely, they deal with Naf at least. And now they know where Twists is. And as soon as they do, they are able to go ahead and take him down. The nade is as well came in to do some good damage.
Not a nade that you frequently see thrown, but it works. Elige going down mid. Here's the bold play. Here's the change up. Here's maybe Liquid feeling the flames, and it's working out. Speaking of flames, Zeppa will burn on Banana. And now Elige has this deep control. He'll get another kill and damage to boot. This could be it. 2 players remain.
Steel and Vanity right now, everything is working against them, including the time with that Molotov going down. The CT smoke actually leaving a massive gap as well. I think it was blocked there by the player who was standing in the spawn, and because of the gap, you see it taking the attention of Vanity. It allows for Stewie above the smoke to have an easy kill, and Steel is all alone. They try and knife him. That gets a little bit scary maybe, but Elige is there to end it.
And was one round away from potentially being an overtime game. Now we're going to get a bold play. It's everyone coming out of Palace, but they've overlooked Stewie. It doesn't matter. Stewie can't connect on the kill. This should be a bomb plant coming through here. That was 4 players out of Palace, now just 1 coming ramp. Elige spotted one out by the ninja spot, but they're starting to pick apart this attack. Bomb needs to go down. It's stuck by Firebox. Late through Khan is Steel. Unfortunately, he's not ahead of the nade, and the nade has resulted in all of his team members dead. So now this late play not going to work out, and Steel's going to get caught with a
start here, and hopefully this time overcome any sort of weaker investment. At least this time as well, it's actually no investment. It is just those Glocks being retained. 1 kill being found so far from Leaf. That's not too bad. They get 1 more frag here, taking 2 weapons out of the hands of the CTs, and that would be huge. Expecting the weaker weapons and maybe limited utility. There is plenty of nades in play for the CT side, and they actually dropped quite a few trying to delay that push, including flashes, and it successfully separated the T as Leaf, he went in through the smoke. His teammates are only now beginning to try and follow him up, and of course at that point they're just not really giving themselves any chances for the trades. Only the 1 from Zeppa so far, and he's gone as well, so the big name's certainly being taken down already at this point. And with Steel so low, it really is all on Vanity. He gives us 1, but it's
position. Elige would poke back out and find somebody. Naf's just gonna walk into the Palace and catch both.
And they're leaving it in a position where if they do lose this round, a couple players would have that money. But Liquid just don't care. They're continuing on with these confident plays, and it is Elige yet again to come through with the frags, taking 2. And initially, at least, everyone managed to escape up through Connector. Unfortunately, Naf, he did stick around, and with that, it ends up costing him his life. And now when you look at the fact that Grim and Elige are both low, you do have to be a bit worried, especially when Leaf has gotten himself window control.
Yeah, maybe a touch. Elige, oh, this fight could be everything. Nice shot for Leaf. Takes him out of play. Now they can wrap on towards this A bomb site and cause pressure, and that distracts them from Palace for just long enough for Steel to poke out and get another kill. So Twist, now when they take a booth, has to repeat Elige's performance, and he's out in the open. He will find the first, but traded immediately. Took a little bit too long to find that kill. He was blinded, and he has plenty of time, if not the kit. John G wandering around out in the open. He will be exterminated, but does Stewie expect a player close up? Provided he reads this is over. Leaf's playing a bit of an off angle, and Leaf will come out on top.
But Naf is sticking around. Oh, nearly got the timing right there on a player peeking in from Delpam without his weapon out, but didn't matter in the end. There's just too many players to deal with. John G ends up taking down Elige, but peeking back in from window, and once again, it is Stewie who just keeps on facing from this position, helped out by Twists elsewhere, who's actually gone ahead and doubled down as well. So it's all on Vanity. This round was looking so good for Chaos when they got those initial trades, but it's just the relentless confidence at this point for Team Liquid that seems too much for them to hashes. Could waste some extra time from this spot.
This is very clutchable. This is very winnable. They're going to have to tap onto it, but it's Stewie who's got no health.
Oh.
But Twist just holds the angle, but his teammates are making their way out, and there's the Molly into fire. So now they know Naf's here. The spam might be good, but they got to deal with Twist on ticket first, and he bails out. Nicely played from Twist. Get a kill, get out of there. Couldn't have gone better, and Leaf, he peeks to clear it, but he loses his life. That is bombed down, and I'll have to face off against an off to get it back, and Naf is still here. They never cleared him. Eventually, they get this kill as he just sat in the smoke for so very long. They don't have a smoke to cover this off. Won't matter, though. Stewie's so bold, gets caught. Comes down to the 1v1. Does not help here for Steel. He's got to take this fight, and as soon as he faces...
Let's start building back up a few rounds here on the T side, so they certainly don't want to let that happen. Stewie, I think he's going to have an easy enough shot this time with the op. Indeed, despite being blinded, he got the vision just beforehand. And in Twist's playing from under the Palace, they're going to be able to keep the range on the M4. And pretty straightforward right there. He is going to be connecting those shots. John G eventually gets one. Nearly had the opportunity there as well to snatch away Elige.
Mid retaken. Players moving back in. They'll boost a player up into the window to potentially take that off, at least take that ground. And now A-Site could be right for the taking as they can split it. Twist goes down. The player sandwich is good, though. It's Elige. Of course he's good. Now he can back out towards ramp and Tetris, but Zeppa from on high, lays him low, prevents him from escaping. And we'll line this up. The trades are still there. The bomb plant was denied. There's only 10 seconds left. Grim could shut this all down, but he has to make a move. Vanity will get the plant. Now time, no longer a burden. Grim gonna try and come over, but he has no idea Leaf is so close. He has no idea. Leaf plays it patient. Right now it's making me very nervous. Grim's on the other side of this lip. There's a second player here to support as well. Whoever gets his first kill might determine the round, and it's Grim who comes out on top. He was patient, a fisherman waiting, and eventually gets a nibble at his line. There's a trade out towards the murder hole, though, and that op will be retrieved for Steel, so a bit of an upgrade. They're a man down, but there's only one player towards the A side of the map. Unfortunately for them, that's not where they want to go. They want to go towards B. So Chaos, they're coming into heavy resistance. NaVi will clean out the back lines, and Grim gets the remainder. A 3K for Grim in the round.
Looking to end it on 14 if possible. Stewie misses the shot, tried to stick around on the 5-7, but is completely denied, and there we go with a pick elsewhere also being found by Steel in towards Palace. Suddenly Chaos have a fantastic position to at least try and salvage this third round. Vanity actually being forced forward there by the Molotov. Definitely could have went back, but he decided to take that control for them, and it works out quite well. If he had a fallen with no chance of a trade, then that would have been probably horrendous. But he gives them the room now to start moving forward. Twists in towards Tetris, trying to do what he can. He does some damage, but it's nowhere near enough, as now it's all on Grim.
It's going to be Vanity. But Vanity is low. A toe shot here might just do him. And he's going to be cleared. BC to take up Cat. They're moving on in towards site. Jonji gonna lob a nade, but most of the players were past it. Did some decent damage. Grim doesn't care what nades you throw his way. He is going to collect your dome, and now they've found ground on towards B. Everybody's here, though. Everybody's here, including Steel, actually on the site proper. Can he catch NaVi before that bomb goes down? No, he's lost himself in the smoke, and he's not going to get away with it. The kills are coming in, but it's working out well for Liquid, and I think this is all over, and indeed it is. And with the bastion of defense for this squad, he's got to find him. Gets a tag on one, but he's out of position right now as they're coming out of the apps. He manages to secure his spot, and he does so much damage, but damage is not a kill. There's even a further scout tag. So 3 players are incredibly vulnerable at this point. The HE might actually find damage. It comes in, it finds one. There's NaVi out of play. Now this is possible. Pistols out. We'll see if they can achieve it. Molly down, that might separate out a little bit of this attack, but no, they're just going straight through it. Full confidence, no fear. They're flying into the site. Steel does get one, but he's lost John G in turn. And he's now mollied out. There's smokes, there's mollies, there's everything around him. Zeppa, though, is at his back, and Zeppa's doing the work. It's enough. They've got it. Chaos. See, I choose to completely suspend my sense of disbelief and just go all in on this being an overtime game. That way I can be properly disappointed if it doesn't work out. 2 players down. Speaking of not working out, this setup has not worked out at all for Chaos. Sense of disbelief maybe returning to me. We've got some kills coming in. Here's the responses. Steel wants to take some aggressive positioning in towards the apartments, and he's going to be able to be fair. There's a smoke that allows it. The question is, what can he do with this? Well, he can confirm that they're not going fast into B, which lets his 2 remaining teammates focus elsewhere. There are too many angles to watch. Zeppa, he wants to poke top mid, but there's a player coming out underpass, and the timing doesn't work, and he is exterminated. So now with 2v4, and what a way it would be to lose it with the pistols in hand. Vanity wants nothing to do with that. He's going to get the kills with the P250, but there's a player all the way around to take it. He has no idea. No. He still gets the kill. Vanity taking matters into his own hands. He wants to will them to victory, whether his teammates will come along with him or not, but now he's gone.
Expecting that that corner certainly is a possible position for Steel to be positioned at, but he doesn't have the time to go and clear it out. He just has to take the bomb, and with that try and move back towards the site, but doing so slowly, it may leave him caught in the open. Have the numbers for this retake.
He's found the gap, to be fair, but he knows that they know. There's a gap available, and they're not going to test him there. Vanity, though, gets another kill. This has been the story of the last few rounds, is Vanity dragging his team through victory. That's a nice catch for Leaf. He finds the timing onto Grim. Now they know they're relatively secure. The remaining 2 players are towards site. Twist, big kill, but can they trade him? They know he's stuck here towards Tetris. It doesn't matter if you know where Twist is. He's still going to kill you. Now both players are in this position, and time is whittling preciously low, but NaVi eliminated. Twist's position known. They should be able to get this, and it's Vanity. We just need one more round. Don't let this slip away. And NaVi is not going to be part of that one round. He's not going to be part of that solution. There's going to be a spam through, but there's a second kill for Leaf. He prevents them from dropping down onto his head. This is a very awkward duel, but it does at least last long enough that Leaf can get another kill. Problem is, his teammates couldn't do anything. So Leaf's found 3. That leaves Jonji and Vanity. Now, Vanity has been the clutch god, the multi-fragger in these last few rounds. They need another one out from him. Jonji misses his spray entirely. and that leaves everything up to Vanity. This time, even more pressure than the previous. The smokes will have faded on the bomb, and Vanity's going to go looking for this kill. Twist up by the default box under the balcony. Vanity's not aware of it, and he's dead in that...